Nawaqidul wudu. Nawaqidul wudu meaning breakers of wudu. What things break the wudu? Right? All these days we were discussing how to make wudu. So when you make something, you can break something. Right? So, nawaqidul wudu, breakers of wudu. Breakers of wudu, number one point, anything comes out from the front or from the back, breaks the wudu. That is the fundamental point. That anything comes out from the front or from the back, breaks the wudu. Number two, flowing of blood or anything else, pus, blood, right? Or another word called matter. Blood or matter, if it is in the flowing state, right? It breaks the wudu. Right? Blood comes out from the body, and if there is a flow, then the wudu will be broken. But if there is no flow, blood came out and it stayed in the same spot, wudu is not broken. But if there is a flow, right, it moved from the place, like the water, then the wudu will be broken. Other than not. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says that ablution is from all types of flowing blood. And then another thing breaks the wudu. This is vomiting full mouth. If somebody vomits, and if it's substantial amount, that he can't close his mouth, wudu will be broken. And then, if the blood comes out from the mouth with the saliva, right, and if the amount of blood is more than the saliva, wudu will be broken. Right? Otherwise not.
When you brush your teeth and you use a miswak, the gums bleed, isn't it?
If there is a flaw, wudu will be broken. Yeah, that time wudu will be broken.
Flow.
Yeah, because there is a flaw. But with the saliva, there is no flaw. That's right. If the blood comes out, but it is in the piece, wudu is not broken. So then, rokhto tukra barai. Rokhto tukra, wudu is not broken. Ar tukra nawiya judin emne khali flow takhe, right, running state, wudu will be broken. For any reason, from even after somebody got hurt, joy gese, blood came out, wudu will be broken.
But কোনো সময় আতা হয়তো কোনো জায়গায় ফিঙ্গারটা লাগে গেছে কত কোনো সময় অজু আছে তখন মনে কর একটা ফিঙ্গার আস্তে হঠাৎ করে কোনটা আতা দিয়েছে পয়সা লাগে ফিঙ্গার ফয়ে গেছে সামনে দেখা যাচ্ছে রক্ত বাড়ি গেছে কিন্তু রক্তটা অন্য হয়ে গেছে.
Okay, if the blood comes out and blood stayed on the spot,
stay হয়েছে,
right, wudu is not broken, but it moved. But if it moved, then the wudu will be broken. That's the main point. If it stayed on the same spot, wudu is intact.
It's like scratch.
Yeah. And if you take that blood out from with the tissue, right, like the tissue absorbed, wudu is still valid. But because there is no flow, you just took the blood out. Okay, wudu is valid. You took an injection, wudu is still valid. Because there was no flow. Okay? If somebody sleeps in such a way that he was sleeping like this and he didn't even know what's going on around him, then the wudu will be broken. But if he can understand what's going on, who's coming, who's talking, who's saying, wudu is valid. Right? But if he totally lost the people around him, he doesn't even know. Like here he went to the bus and suddenly he discovered himself that he's in Whitechapel. In between what was happening, he didn't even know nothing. His wudu is broken.
That's one question. Sometimes the Muslim by answer some people are voice
Snoring.
Oh, something. Around the summer there. Those who get in position.
Right.
It's not leaning against anything. Just sit like this,
Mhm.
snoring. Sit, Is it valid or
wudu will be valid. Because if he sleeps and if he falls over, then the wudu will be broken. But if he sits like this and his body is still intact, that means his inside his everything was going on,
Yeah.
he knows it.
Sorry, one question.
Snoring got nothing to do, in fact. No,
Yes,
snoring
Yeah,
Snoring does not mean that person is in deep sleep. Snoring, some people is common, even he is awake, but he will be snoring. Right? Wudu will be broken when the person topple over. Right? He is sitting, he fell off from his place. Fell off meaning from his back. If his back moved because of his sleep, then the wudu will be broken.
Something like balance.
He lost his balance, then the wudu will be broken. Otherwise, if he is sitting like this and snoring, his eyes are closed, he knows everything what's happening, his wudu will be intact. Okay. Similarly, if someone becomes unconscious, his wudu will be broken, or if he becomes mad, his wudu will be broken. Similarly, if somebody laugh loudly in the salah, his wudu will be broken, because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in fact it is not the cause, but because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam explicitly he said with that incident when the Rasulullah was performing salah, and one person, he was a blind person, he was coming to the masjid and he fell in the side of the road, and the Sahaba Ikram started laughing. And after Salah, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to the Sahaba, whoever laughed, go and make your wudu and repeat your Salah. So therefore, if somebody, adult, if he laughs loudly in the Salah, his wudu is broken as well as his Salah is broken.
If you Salah is very smartly the couldn't happen because
No.
No.
Smile does not break wudu. No, smile does not break wudu. Only laughing aloud.
But namaz
Namaz is broken too.
No.
So inshallah, we'll continue about which thing would not break your wudu. We'll discuss. And the challenge of Quran we'll discuss next week in details. Today was just introduction. Any question? Anything?